Hello, fellow Taropolitans. This is Maya. I am your community host, and I welcome you to this Libra Penumbral Lunar Eclipse that is coming on Monday, 25th of March 2024. I'm going to walk you through this exceptional event energy and how to work with it in the best possible way. Take a note, because this is so interesting. This is the first eclipse of the year, a lunar full moon eclipse on a Monday. At least here in the UK, EU, Northern Hemisphere, this eclipse, this event is happening on a Monday. The next eclipse is a total solar eclipse on the 8th of April, that is a Monday as well. And this year, 2024, has started on the Moon Day, Monday. So as you can understand or gather by now, all these exceptional events are happening on Mondays. And since ancient time, Mondays were dedicated to the moon. The moon connects us with our subconscious and unconscious states of mind, including our dreams. It also connects with our feelings, our emotions, our creativity, also with our shadow aspects, and especially with how we interact and connect with our community. Full moons are clearly an event for exaltation, for gatherings, for community, for celebrations, for magic, but also to release energy and to illuminate or to focus on something in particular. It's very different when there is an eclipse, because an eclipse breaks that pattern of 29.5 days to have a full moon. In ancient times, eclipses were seen as something negative, or people were suspicious about them, especially in difficult times. I remember that years ago I went to Iceland and I went to see the Northern Lights, and the people from Reykjavik told me that people were absolutely scared of the Northern Lights. Nowadays, people understand more why it happens or why they are there, the Northern Lights. So we are not so scared of them, and I think we watch them now with wonder. And I think we should do the same with eclipses, because eclipses reinforce the notion that there is change, that nothing is the same. And change, exceptions, bring diversity. And I think we should think about that when there is an eclipse. I do agree that maybe it's not a time to celebrate or release or to do anything like that, but more to reflect on the changes that we want to apply to our lives. And I think the perfect phrase for this eclipse will be, what are you going to choose to change in order to be aligned with your purpose? Why? Because eclipses are alignment. The sun, the earth, and the moon are completely aligned in perfect symmetry. And this perfect symmetry makes us think that alignments don't have to be all glamorous and shiny, that symmetry and perfection cannot be that obvious all the time, or there is times that this perfect alignment is not that clear, is not that obvious. So it's something to think about eclipses. The numerology for this lunar eclipse is the number 9, and the number 9 is the last digit of the single numbers and precede the double numbers. Here we are talking about ending of cycles and the beginning of new ones. The number 9 also connects with the spirituality in the most universal concept of spirituality. It really calls for the superconscious, the higher self, the soul, the essence, etc. The hermit belongs to Hermeticis, belongs to Hermes Trismegistus and the great alchemical work. The archetype of the hermit is the sage, the wise one, the guru, the monk. And emphasize, and because we have this number in this tarot card for this eclipse, emphasize the necessity to reflect in past chapters and on new ones. For this eclipse, we have to also take into consideration that we just entered the spring with the spring equinox. The spring brings a new season, a revival of the senses, a rebirth. And the sun just entered Aries, and the full moon eclipse is on Libra. Aries and Libra are opposite in the zodiac wheel and complementary of each other. On one hand, or from the sun's light, we have the energy of the warrior of Aries, with the fire, with the action, with let's do it now. And Libra is the diplomat. Libra see every argument, both sides of the argument, is almost like a devil's advocate. But because we are in an eclipse, this energy is being not so clear, especially the energy of Libra is not so obvious, it's not so clear. That's why this eclipse is for reflection, is for really to plan ahead. If we are on a soul quest, to look at our past, present, and future, to have a very clear purpose. And I'm gonna repeat this again. I'm gonna repeat myself, but I have to let's say inbraining in your head. Look in with these reflections, these meditations that you're gonna do during this eclipse full moon. Please reflect on what are you going to change, what is important right now, and what are you going to change to be aligned to your purpose. Keep that in mind. After all these reflections about what to change in order to align with our purpose, I'm going to recommend you to do a ritual that is called novena. Novena belongs to the number 9. It was very popular, I think it is very popular among Christians. 9 consecutive days of devotion. But actually it belongs to the magician practice of the Egyptians. So after the eclipse and the reflections and the meditations, ideally I think will be the new moon. To do 9 consecutive days of your chosen practice, whether it's for 9 days to light a tea candle, a prayer, a meditation, a specific something that you do, an offering, a walk, something that you offer for 9 consecutive days. What do you reckon? Leave me some comments if you are interested in doing these spiritual practices and rituals. And to finalize this video, let me tell you that I may do a video for this total solar eclipse on Monday, 8th of April. One thing I'm gonna promise you, one thing is going to be there, is the live stream that is gonna happen on the full moon, Wednesday, 24th of April. And I see you all there. So thank you for liking this video, thank you for sharing this video, for commenting in this video, and for subscribing. Thank you so much. I love you all, Taropolitans. Mwah.